I will never forgive or forget MAGA for voting for a felon. We are entering a baseless, stupid war because of them. Let me preface this whole rant by saying I'm not going to discuss my past, but I know how cults work, how preaching gets used to gaslight people. I've seen it firsthand. So when I see these former Trump supporters, mostly white Christian women, posting videos saying they regret their vote, I don't feel moved. I don't feel sympathy. What I see is learned martyrdom because that's what Republican evangelical culture does. It trains their followers early to equate suffering with righteousness. You're taught that enduring hate makes you holy. You're taught that attention, even negative attention, confirms you're on the right path. So when these ex-MAGAs post their I was wrong about Trump videos, they're not asking for accountability. They're chasing martyrdom. And we're probably going to see an onslaught of these people saying, this is not what I voted for. When you see one of these posts starting off with, I know I'll get hate for this. No, they're not doing it for the greater good. They're doing it for themselves. They want the hate. They want the hateful comments. It inflames their fantasy. The outrage is confirmation that they're just like Jesus, hated, misunderstood, crucified for telling the truth. It gives them a nice little neat emotional arc. They confess, they suffer, and now they can forgive themselves because they've atoned. Here's what they don't do. They don't actually change. They don't show up to show their disgust of this cult. They don't organize rallies against Republican bills. They don't divest from toxic Republican systems. They just post for attention. So I'm not going to forgive them. The mistake they're apologizing for wasn't something minor. Now we're going into war. They had 10 years of proof about who Trump is. They voted for a racist, misogynist felon because it served them. And now they're going to reap what they sowed. And unfortunately, we are as well. So forgiveness, no, I'm not forgiving people who voted for a felon. I'm not forgiving people who put so many of us in potential danger. So some of you might offer forgiveness, and that's on you, but I would hold it off until they show proof of redemption. They need to prove to you in action, regardless of what they do, I still won't forgive or forget.